Hello, Mr. Alex.
Hey, you guys are here. Good to see you.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Alex Jacob. I'm an architect and interior designer based out of Bangalore and part of the Global Design Committee of DLC.
Describe yourself in one sentence.
I'm very passionate about my work and a bit of a perfectionist.
Describe your professional self in a hashtag.
Minimalist.
What inspired you to choose this profession?
It's my maternal uncle. He was an architect. And when I was in my 10th standard, he designed a house for my dad. And I saw that house coming up, so it kind of inspired me.
One project that's close to your heart.
We're right here. This is a project that's very close to my heart. It's a administrative office for Brazil Chemicals, Private Limited.
Describe the art of designing tight spaces.
You would start with the furniture design, how you put them into that little space. You would ensure there's no clutter and not too many visual elements that distract you.
What inspired you to join the Della Leaders Club?
I like the philosophy behind the thought that Mr. Jimmy Mistry had before he started this Della Leaders Club. A group of possibly like-minded professionals from different fields.
With DLC, how do you intend to inspire people?
I hope to do the best that I can and try to be the best in my profession, and hope that gives inspiration to a few of my colleagues.
What, according to you, makes DLC a unique organization?
I like the fact that DLC invites members. Nobody applies to become a member. So DLC does a lot of research before they reach out to people. That to me is unique.
When did you realize that you wanted to pursue this career in architecture and interior designing?
It was after I joined Mr. Gilbert's office. I learned a lot about architecture from him, and he was a person who really saw my innate talent in interior design.
What have been the 3 biggest high points in your career so far?
Getting into Mr. Gilbert's office, who was a successful architect in Bangalore at that point, was something which I was very happy to have achieved. Subsequently, getting into Charles Correa's office is also commendable for an architect. The rest of it has come about with my work and my profession.
What is your business mantra?
It has to start with my work ethics, my commitment to my clients' satisfaction, and an undying resolve to get the best I can out of every project in terms of the workmanship and final execution.
What are the 3 qualities one needs to excel in this business?
One must have an ability to succeed in this field. The next thing would be commitment to your profession without any variance. And thirdly, I think you need to be a little thick-skinned. You have to learn to get over your disappointments quickly.
What is the best professional advice you have received?
Mr. Gilbert told me, do not work for a low fee or you will always be referred to as a low fee architect.
3 awards you were surprised to receive.
The first one was from Society Interiors. I got a commendation for my work in public interior design. The second one was from a group called Infra, where I won an award for an office I had done. The third one is waiting in the wings.
Who are the key influences in your life?
It had to begin with my parents. My uncle for sure was an architect. And there are so many people who have come into my life and made a difference.
What, according to you, is your biggest achievement till date?
My biggest achievement till date is the fact that I get some recognition from my fraternity as being a good professional.
One quote from a book or a movie that has motivated you.
There is a line from a poem called On His Blindness. The last line says, they also serve who only stand and wait.
The best life lesson you have learned from your parents.
I learned about work ethics from my dad. He was extremely committed to his work. And my mom taught us a lot of values about humanity, about how to be kind to others.
According to you, what are the 4 basic blocks of a successful family life?
The most important would be your immediate family, your wife and kids. The next would be maybe your set of siblings and other relatives that you're close to. The third would be your group of good friends. And finally, a community that you have to live with.
What is your fitness goal?
My fitness goal is to lose another 5 kilos at least and get back to be as muscular as I can possibly be at this age.
Your go-to activity to stay fit?
It's breathing exercises and a lot of walking.
What do you do for your mental wellness?
I shut out my professional life altogether and try to focus on the better things in life.
What is your take in giving back to the society?
I would like to somehow help the downtrodden, the young generation, to get education, quality education. That's very much close to my heart.
One humanitarian because you want to take up in your professional capacity?
I'd like to do something for the street vendors, offer them a place to vend at a low cost without being harassed by the officials.
What are the 3 main things you keep in mind while planning your project?
The number one thing would be space planning. Ample natural light and ventilation, and then be in part of nature. It should be that your landscape should be integral with your building.
Describe less is more.
I spent a few months in Japan many years ago, and if I were to say what differentiates them from the rest of us is that they are very minimalist in their approach. I have been to temples where the eaves of a roof, which is what is the projection from a wall, are supported by wooden beams that are there not as an ornament, but as a structural function. But at the same time, they're done so beautifully without being ostentatious, as opposed to a lot of work that you see in several other parts of Asia, where ostentation takes over a structural requirement.
A message that you would like to give to our viewers.
Try to be the best that you can in your profession. Once you become good at your work, success and money will follow.